My dad is a caregiver, and sometimes we forget how hard this battle is on the caregivers. He first witnessed my mom's battle with cancer. My mom died when she was 42 of cervical cancer. When I was 42, I was diagnosed with my cancer, so my dad was at it again. A couple months later, my stepmother was also diagnosed. So he is a caregiver among caregivers. He's one of the strongest men out there. This is not fair to him, so I ride for him tonight, and I hope you all will join me in giving him strength.
In 2015, I was diagnosed with stage 2 testicular cancer. I had surgery and a quick recovery at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. In 2015, I had a follow-up appointment and found that the cancer had spread. I had a second surgery, retroperitoneal lymph node dissection, where they removed the lymph nodes behind my organs in my abdomen. I had 4 rounds of chemo. I had radiation. I had no hair. I have a lot of it today. In 2016, I officially beat cancer. Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center had treated me and my rare cancer and saved my life. Cycle for Survival has given me a way to touch everybody affected with cancer. I want to leave you with my mantra that's tattooed on my arm. It says, be humble, be thankful, and be brave. But most of all, be wild.
It's about each and every one of us here in the room, whoever you're riding for, to continue to do that and to get somebody else to ride with you next year. And whatever money you raise this year, raise a little more money, because it is huge. It is huge. And you can feel sorry for yourself if you've lost somebody or somebody's battling cancer, but you need your strength more than ever.
My family calls this the miracle drug, and they're wrong. It wasn't a miracle that cured my brother. It was science. Science and scientists who have given their careers, decades of work, to try to beat cancer. And science that is funded by places like Cycle for Survival.
Our project started 2 years ago. Thank you to Cycle for the money. Thank you to Cycle for Survival. We started out getting samples of tumors from children who had surgery, living samples of tumor. We put them in a dish, we took medicines, we put them on, we looked at what drugs worked. And guess what? We found something. It's called a de-dimerization drug, okay? It breaks up molecules that shouldn't be together. And this year, probably in the next 3 or 4 months, we're gonna have a clinical trial. Yeah. And it's going to be for kids.
Most of you have some personal connection to this disease, and I do as well. 2 years ago, almost to the day, I lost my mother, Eleanor. She was 90 years old, so she lived a long life and rewarding and rich life. But in the last 25 years of her life, she had to fight cancer 3 times. And she fought it 3 times, and she beat it 3 times.
The reality is that most of these cancers that we sequence are not paid for by insurance. There are some common cancers where it's standard, it's routine to have tumor sequenced, but for the majority of cases, especially the rare cancers, we have to pay for it ourselves. So thanks to Cycle for Survival, we've actually now sequenced over 15,000 patients' cancers over the last 3 years. And what we're learning is that patients with rare cancers are just as likely to have clinically targetable mutations as patients with common cancers. And we've begun sharing this data broadly around the world. We've encouraged other centers to do the same so that we can really begin to study these tumor types where there just aren't enough patients to really, at any one center, to really make an impact. So I want to thank you all once again for all of your efforts. I'm really gratified to be here. I'm honored to be here with all of you. And I hope you have a great ride. So thanks so much again.